stop grinding in Minecraft. In this video, I'll show you 3 powerful farms that will completely change your survival world. First, an automatic honey farm that gives you unlimited honey and honeycomb. Then, an XP spawner farm where pointed dripstone doubles the fall damage, making it a one-hit farm. And finally, a moss farm that turns stone into infinite moss blocks. All of these farms are easy to build and work in early survival. So, let's get started. First, a simple automatic bee and honey farm. Here are the materials you'll need. First, place down a chest, then connect 6 hoppers going into that chest. In front of the hoppers, place 6 azalea leaves. On top of the leaves, place 2 temporary blocks, then add glass like this to create the structure. Once that's done, remove the temporary blocks. Now, place 6 bee nests on top of the hoppers. Next, place dispensers facing downward on top of each bee nest. Behind the nests and dispensers, place the blocks like this. Now build a 2x6 platform on the ground like this. After that, add another row of blocks behind it. Next, place 6 comparators reading from the bee nests. These will read the honey level. Now connect everything using redstone dust. Add another row of blocks like this. Then place a line of slabs next to it. And connect it again with redstone dust. Finally, load the dispensers with either shears or glass bottles, depending on what you want to collect. And that's it, your automatic bee farm is now complete. Wait until you see the next farm. Next is XP farm. This one is crazy. It's very easy to make because of just one item. First, when you find the spawner, deal with the mobs, then place the torches on the spawner. After you've cleared out the mobs and chests, start digging, and dig 4 blocks on each side. This farm is the easiest spawner farm you can make. Just wait until the end, and you'll see why. If you've made it this far, please like and subscribe as a sign of support. When you are finally done digging, fill in any holes if you have them so you can continue on. Now, once you've filled all the holes, start digging 3 blocks down. Yeah, this part is kind of boring. But trust me, this digging will pay off later because this is the easiest one-hit farm you've ever seen. After we have mined 1,000,000 blocks, place the slab on top of the spawner. This will prevent mobs from spawning on the spawner. Now create a temporary infinite water source. And place a bucket of water in each corner. After that, close your temporary infinite water source. This is where it gets interesting. Right below the spawner, dig 11 blocks down. Make sure you don't dig too deep. Now, make a small room. You can expand this later, don't worry. Make this room at least 4x4 and 3 blocks high. Now I'll show you why this farm is so special. Let's make a drop chamber. Place a pointed dripstone, then glass. This miracle here is the reason why this farm is crazy, because it does 2 times more fall damage. Now make your way to the spawner. Dig 2 more blocks from your room and start digging upwards. Use ladders so you can always reach your spawner. When you get to the spawner, dig yourself a place for the door. Place the door and carefully remove the torches from the spawner. Leave one torch and get ready to close the door quickly. After you break the last torch, the spawner will automatically activate and your farm will start working. Now the mobs must be one hit with the hand. Don't forget that this farm also works for zombie spawner. And yes, that's it for this farm. Let's go to the last one. This is the easiest moss farm you can build, and these are the materials you need. So let's build it. The first thing we need to do is dig a 7x3 area. When you're done with that, make it like a staircase. Now place redstone torches on the bottom blocks, like so. When you're done with that, place redstone dust above them, just like this. Now, you want to place the normal pistons just like this. Don't forget that they must be on the first layer of redstone. And above the redstone torches, you want to place a sticky pistons, so they're activated like so. We're switching to the opposite side, and here we'll remove these 3 blocks. Add some solid block, then repeater on 4 ticks. Go to the opposite side, remove another block, then you want to place a note block and an observer facing in it. To see if the pistons actually work, just right-click note block, and it should work like this. After we checked that everything works, remove these 2 blocks, place a solid block and a repeater on 4 ticks. After that, remove these 3 blocks, add a solid block here, and this is where your lever will go. Add a redstone repeater on 2 ticks and another on 1 tick. Remove these 2 blocks here and add a redstone comparator. Remove another block and add a redstone torch, and place a solid block on it. Make sure this comparator is on subtract mode only, then turn it on, so it looks something like this. Now, what you want to do is to remove these 3 blocks, add a solid block, then a repeater on 4 ticks, and another repeater on 4 ticks. Now, behind this solid block, remove 1 block, place a redstone torch and a solid block on top of it, and place 2 more solid blocks here, and a comparator here. Now, place solid block on top, and add redstone and repeater on 4 ticks. Now, when we're done with most of the redstone, now place 2 solid blocks on top of the observer and carry over this line of pistons. Finally, place 2 more blocks here and 1 more here. Stand on the sticky pistons and place the trapdoors just like this and open them as well. Now, you want to place some water just like this. Now get your solid blocks and place them on the trapdoors, just like this. After that, place redstone dust on those same blocks. And let's not forget, place the lava here, in the middle. Now, what we have to do is, on this repeater, you want to place a 2 blocks high wall that goes 8 blocks in length. And you also want to do the same with the other side. Now, what you want to do is go to this corner, go back 1 block to the left, and remove these 3 blocks. Add a copper bulb and a comparator. And remove these 2 blocks and add another bulb. After that, you want to remove these 2 blocks and add another comparator. Remove these 4 blocks and place a solid block and a note block. Now here you want to remove 4 more blocks and place an observer facing into note block. Now here, you want to dig these 4 blocks and make this 3 blocks deep. Now place the dispenser and place a normal piston on top of it. Don't forget to fill this dispenser with bone meal. Now what you want to do is place a moss block here and pillar it up. And here, leave this air gap empty, so it's just the grass block on top. Here, remove these 3 blocks and make it 3 deep. Jump down there and connect the hoppers to the dispenser. Now you want to dig up these 9 blocks and connect more hoppers to the ones that lead to the dispenser. place 3 composters on top of the hoppers, and add 3 more hoppers on top of those composters. Finally, we're almost done with this farm. All we have left is the storage system. Dig this 4x4 area, and then you want to dig a 4x3 area. This is where your storage will be. Now you want to place double chests exactly like this, and place hoppers right behind them. And on top of those hoppers, place another row of double chests. Place hoppers just behind those chests. Those hoppers will collect your items. Now, one last thing. Before we turn on the farm, fill in all these gaps. Now, to turn on the farm, you just need to go and pull the lever. You wait a few seconds for the farm to sort itself out. And as you can see, bone meal should bone meal the moss. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe as a sign of support. And as always, see you in the next video.